welcome to my channel. I'm Alexis Spear, and you can find me on Instagram at the.spearies.5. So my family is a family of 5. We have 3 little boys, and I'm married to my husband of 5 years named Cody. Our little boys' names are Cruz, Cutter, and Colt. So today I was going to record some 15 unique baby boy names that you might not have heard of or thought of, and some of these names we thought of but we didn't go with, or just thought of later, or whatever. But the first name is Axel, and we thought of this one now with our last baby, and we were going to name him Axel because it's a spinoff of Alexis, but ultimately our little boys are Cruz, Cutter, and Colt, and we wanted to stick to the C theme. So it actually does mean Father of Peace, and that might be an option for you. The next one is Blaze. So we contemplated Blaze with our second son that we actually named Cutter, because our first son's name is Cruz and it's off of Chicago Fire. And so sticking with the Chicago Fire theme, Blaze means a flame, and we just thought Cruz and Blaze sounded really cool together, but we went ahead and stuck to the C's. Another name is Corbin. My husband and I liked that because we went to our first concert in Corbin, Kentucky to see Brantley Gilbert, and it actually does mean a blessing from God, which is super special. Another name I tried to get my husband on board with this time, but he wasn't, was Cashton. I like Cashton better than Cash. I think Cashton has a little more of a unique ring to it, and you could call him Cash or Cashy, but I just thought it was more unique and different, but I couldn't get him to get on board with it, but maybe your husband will. Another name I like is Canyon, and it means footpath, and if we were to have another one and God knew something we didn't, maybe Canyon would be our next son's name, but right now I think we're done. Another name is Daxton. I like Daxton, D-A-X-T-E-N, and call him Dax. And I also like the name Fox for a little boy and call him, and spell it F-O-X-X. And then I like the name Jagger for a little boy. This is probably my favorite. I call him Little Jag. It does mean Teamster, and I just think it is super unique and cool, and just something that probably nobody else would have. Another name I like is Macklin, and it does mean love of God, and so I would call him Little Mac and spell it M-A-C-L-Y-N. Another M name is Mateo. It actually is the Spanish version of Matthew. Matthew is obviously from the Bible, and it does mean gift of God. Several of my names that I'm telling you about have biblical or godly or Christian foundation meaning. So if you're if you have a faith base, then that might be something that you really like. Another name is Otis, and it is a Chicago Fire name, and it does mean wealth. We also liked Titus, and it means, defender. So that's kind of cool, especially if they're going to be like your first child, and you plan to have more. They're the big sibling. Also, we like Titan. My husband and I both did like Titan, but obviously we wanted to stick to the C theme, and so we didn't go with that, but it does mean title of honor. And so, Titus means title of honor, and we really did like Titus, but we didn't go with it, unfortunately. And my last name is Riker. And so when my husband and I got engaged 6 years ago at Disney World, there was somebody posting a stroller that they'd rented from Disney, and on the back of the card it said Riker, and I looked at my now husband and I said, I love that name. We have a son, we should name him that. And he said, I completely agree. But then we got pregnant. Our first was a boy, and we didn't name him Riker. But if I was going to, I would have called him Rike. It actually does mean rich, and I just think that's also super cool and unique. But tell me below if there's any names from this list that you've already used or might use, or give me a unique name idea that you've already used or might use that you really like. Also, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel. Also, go find me on Instagram at the.spearies.5. I would love to have you, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye!